Myself, Professor Pawar VK from Department of Geography, J.A.T Art, Science and Commerce College for Women, Malegaon. On behalf of this video presentation, I welcome you all.
They have minimized waste generation, and in Japanese technology, much of the reduction in the products or waste products has been done by Japanese people. Now we'll see the next subunit, that is the strategies for environmental protection based consumerism, efforts to reduce environmental degradation and health hazards due to industrialization and to stimulate the development of clean technologies are on rapid unplanned urbanization and changing consumption patterns in the race to achieve better living standards is causing tremendous stress on the environment. The time has come for consumers to make or take the lead in prompting manufacturers to adopt clean and eco-friendly technologies and environmentally safe disposal of refuse with preventive and mitigative approaches. The question arises, how will people, the consumers and the businessmen, the suppliers to consumers will shift to something more supportive of environmental goals? The time has come when the consumers, the manufacturers, the suppliers and the government will arrive on a common platform where each will play its own role. Some of the efforts made in this direction can be studied as: number one, industrial ecology, application of the ecosystem concept to industry, that is to link the metabolism of one company or body to others, is not new. Many groupings of companies have already adopted this practice. Industrial ecology works on the principle that waste and pollution are uneconomical and harmful and seeks to deutile them with raw material. That is, wherever possible, industry should use byproducts and go beyond the minimization of wastes to make use of what remains by the producers or other bodies. For example, in Sweden and Denmark, agricultural waste, sewage and household refuse disposal are generally integrated with district heating and electricity generation. Similarly, in Kalundborg, that is in Denmark, many industries are interlinked and the byproduct of one forms the raw material for the other. Second is green marketing. By early 1980s, some companies and public bodies had recognized that a satisfactory green image could improve public relations and provide a marketing niche. And there are manufacturers that have gained from this. These companies offer genuinely improved products in various respects. For example, in 1980, world famed McDonald commissioned an environmental audit and shifted from plastic packing foam with CFCs to environment-friendly cardboard. Similarly, companies started refrigerators that consume less electricity, do not leak CFCs, that is chlorofluorocarbons, or use alternatives, and companies that manufacture equipments for monitoring and managing environmental quality. Number third, if you see, there is the consumer protection bodies. Parallel to the growth in green marketing arose the concept of green consumerism. The consumer protection bodies have been active since 1960s. They have not been restricted to only developed nations. For example, the Consumers Association, Penang, Malaysian body, has been active in its own country and also worked for the consumers' rights elsewhere. Number four is Peruvian taxes, making manufacturers responsible for some or all costs of recycling or waste disposal is one way of encouraging waste reduction and industrial ecology. Peruvian taxes named after the 1920s UK economist Arthur Pigou, aimed to ensure that a manufacturers pay all costs from raw material and energy provision to final collection and recycling that inhibits the use of cheap packaging materials. Now we'll see the Kodaikanal mercury case. This is an example of this particular thing. Large and powerful business organizations are vastly affecting the environment for their profit motive, such as in the case of Hindustan Lever Limited, a subsidiary of the Anglo-Dutch multinational Unilever, which moved its mercury thermometer factory to Kodaikanal, Tamil Nadu in 1983 from Western Town, New York, which dumped tons of mercury waste from broken thermometer on a dirt lot near the factory. In normal case, this waste would have slowly contaminated the soil and caused many problems for the years. But the efforts of local people in collaboration with Tamil Nadu Pollution Control Board, that is TNPCB, got the mercury waste sent back to United States for recycling on May 2003. Keeping in view the high mercury levels in the Kodaikanal, in September 2014, the Hazardous Waste Monitoring Committee appointed by Supreme Court visited the site and ordered the cleanup of the affected area as well as medical and for the affected people. The case study throws light on as to how developed nations are causing damage to the environment of developing countries.